What's up guys, Tech Time Today here with TGN FPS, and today I wanted to talk about the Call of Duty series once again. I know I said I would post diverse content here and I've been posting mostly Call of Duty, but I promise this will be one of the last ones. I've just been on a huge Call of Duty kick for the past few weeks for some reason. Anyway, I actually went back and played Call of Duty 4, and I was looking for the things that separated from the new Call of Duties that made it so much more fun. And I came up with a few points here. First and foremost, and probably the most obvious one, is there are too many killstreaks in the new Call of Duties. Especially if you look at Modern Warfare 2 and Modern Warfare 3. Black Ops, not so much, but Modern Warfare 2 and Modern Warfare 3, the killstreaks were too many and too powerful. They promote camping now. Like, in Call of Duty 4, there was no reason to camp because the helicopter was not really that good. And neither were the airstrike or the UAV. The UAV helped your team out, the airstrike was okay, it would get you a few kills, and the helicopter would get you a few kills. Now, with Modern Warfare 2, the game-ending nuke, and then the Moab in Modern Warfare 3, I mean, people are camping all the time because they want to reach these high kill streaks. And in Black Ops 2 with dogs and the gunship and everything, people are camping because they want to reach these high kill streaks and get great kill-death ratios. But in Call of Duty 4, there was absolutely no need for that because the kill streaks weren't good enough that they could substitute being a good player. For example, if you have a helicopter up in the air for I don't know, 3 minutes, however long it stays up there, and it gets 5 kills, a good player could get way more kills than that in 3 minutes. So there was no point in waiting to get those kill streaks because you could just outkill them yourself. Alright, so next point is too many perks. They added all these ghost perks, and then they split up the ghost into different tiers, and they have stuff like recon now where you see people down the map. I don't know. I think they should just go back to the regular perks. They balanced well. Everyone found a combination that they like to use. And I don't know why they took out Juggernaut and Stopping Power. I mean, I know they're noob-friendly perks, but I'd rather have 2 noob-friendly perks in there than make the entire game noob-friendly and have death streaks in there and things like that, which I'll have a point on later. But if Juggernaut and Stopping Power are what we need to have in the game so that noobs can play it, or people that aren't as good, as well as pros, I mean, by all means, put those 2 in instead of death streaks and all, and, like, I don't know. I just feel that the perks now are not well balanced. They tried to change it around too much. They had a formula that worked, and they could have stuck by it. Treyarch stuck by it with Call of Duty 5, and Call of Duty 5 was an extremely fun game. Modern Warfare 2 tried to throw out the design and change up the kill streaks with the pro version. I mean, change up the perks with the pro versions and all of this, and it messed up the game to me. It made it so it's impossible to balance it now with this system. And I feel like they should just throw it out completely and go back to the Call of Duty 4 style perks. Same thing with the kill streaks. They need to throw out the system and go back to Call of Duty 4, or else they'll never be able to fix their game to the point where people love it again. And my next point are the secondaries. In Call of Duty 4, all you had were pistols. You could use an ability to substitute. It was like an ability that added an RPG. I don't even remember what the name for it was. It was like a perk, but it didn't have a perk tier, and it applied to your equipment. It would give you like an extra special grenade or something. From there, you would apply RPG. So you didn't just get ridiculous launchers in your secondaries that you could equip. You would actually have to give up something like extra ammo or extra grenades to use the RPGs. So that limited the use of the RPG in Call of Duty 4. Then you only have regular pistols for secondaries, which makes it so that you don't have people running around with the FMG9 Akimbos and stuff like that, just destroying everyone. I mean, when you have secondaries, I said this in one of my other videos, but when you have secondaries that are better than most primaries, that makes absolutely no sense. The FMG9s can pretty much go up against every single primary gun and beat it. So I really don't understand the point in that. There's no point in having primary guns if your secondary is going to be better. So that really made no sense to me to make that change where you add all these powerful guns into the secondaries, and that really started again with Modern Warfare 2. Modern Warfare 2 is pretty much the root cause for the bad features in Call of Duty that have been coming since Call of Duty 4 released. Call of Duty 5 didn't really change anything and added zombies, so honestly, I actually liked Call of Duty 5 a lot, maybe as much or more than Call of Duty 4 because it kept the formula the same. But when you get to Modern Warfare 2, they start tweaking things, and then you have the machine pistol secondaries and but what was really bad in Modern Warfare 2 were the shotgun secondaries, especially the Model 1887 and the AA-12. Now they fixed that, but they still have the machine pistols and the launchers as secondaries, and it's still messing up the entire balance of the game. Having guns like that as secondaries is really hard to balance, and same thing with the perks and killstreaks. The setup that they have now makes it almost impossible to balance these games. And then, going back to a point I made before, we have death streaks, which really are just terrible additions to the game. Like I said before, stopping power and juggernaut in Call of Duty 4 were perks that were friendly towards the inexperienced player. They helped you win even when you weren't that good. But they were not that annoying. A skilled player could still kill you no matter what. But now that you have these death streaks that were once again, you'll see a common theme now, introduced in Modern Warfare 2, it really just ruined the game, because now you have inexperienced players going and dying and getting rewarded for dying with something that an experienced player cannot fight against. Dead man's hand you cannot fight against. You die if you knew the person and they set it off. It's really an unfair ability to have. I mean, why are people getting rewarded for dying? Shouldn't they be punished for dying or left alone if they die so that they have the incentive to get better? Isn't that what the killstreaks are about? To have an incentive to do well so that you can get these killstreaks? I mean, I don't like the high killstreaks in the new Call of Duties, but isn't that what the killstreaks are even about? Aren't they supposed to provide an incentive to play well? I mean, the death streaks kind of just cancel it out so that the inexperienced players say, I'm just going to die so I can get my death streak and kill someone with a dead man's hand or something. Or final stand. I mean, it's really just terrible what they did with the death streaks. All of these things are making it so that it is nearly impossible to balance the game. Nearly impossible. And you're going to hear me say this 100 times, but they broke the game by adding all these things that make the balancing so difficult. And it basically ruined the Call of Duty franchise. And now with the people that... It sells more every year, so that means there are new people playing the game every year. So now with the people that started at Modern Warfare 2, or Modern Warfare 3, or Black Ops, if you take away those features now, take away those killstreaks, take away those perks, and you bring it back to the Call of Duty 4 style of play, they will get angry and perceive it as you taking away stuff from the game, even though it might be better. It probably would be better, but people would think that you're taking away features because you're removing things from the game. That's where it's getting tricky. Now people are going to perceive it as a removal of features, even though it's going back to what made the franchise successful. So I don't even know if Infinity Ward and Treyarch have the option to turn back at this point. I think they just have to find some way that they can balance out all these things that they screwed up in the game. Alright, so that's my little rant on the new Call of Duties. So thanks for watching, don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. This video is part of The Way movement, a career path in video sponsored by TGN. To learn more, visit tgn.tv.